I remember talking to one particular consultant who could get me teaching part-time like I wanted to, but his schools were miles away. I fired my CV to several other consultants, and one of them was able to offer me the role that I wanted in the right location. When multiple consultants were aware of my experience and requirements, I started to realise just how many local options were actually available to me. Unfortunately, the process involved sending a lot of emails and demanded a few pointless journeys into central London. Having several consultants review my requirements involved me firing my CV out several times before enduring several repetitive conversations about my experience and what I was looking for. I contacted these consultants out of the blue with no prior knowledge of the areas they covered. Most of them wanted me to travel to their offices in Central to register, where I later discovered they didn't have permanent Year 5-6 intervention roles in the part of East London that I needed. Instead, they suggested similar roles, which weren't that similar, and they weren't what I wanted, and they involved some level of compromise. I knew there were loads of schools in my area, but I didn't know the consultants with connections to them. Although it took me a while to make my requirements known to these several consultants at once. The process actually gave me an assuring list of options, including schools that I often walk past where I live. Collectively, after several consultants were made aware of what I wanted, I ended up having a pleasant conversation with the one who could actually help me out. I'm confident that letting them all know what I wanted populated my options and resulted in me eventually finding this permanent and part-time Year 5 intervention role in East London with TLR responsibilities. It's a rare role and it's perfect for me. I knew I would have to compromise in some way by talking to only one consultant. Instead, I promoted my requirements to a wider network of consultants and eventually got exactly what I wanted. This has recently inspired me to set up a website that repeats the process and promotes the requirements of teachers to most of London's leading education recruiters at once. Why? I happen to think teaching in London is hard enough before the jungle they call the tube during rush hour. Effectively, teaching here isn't easy, but getting to school really should be, and can be. Teachers currently use my website to post their experience and requirements to an online forum viewed daily by a large network of consultants. Days later, teachers receive one phone call from the most interested consultant, best positioned to offer them attractive options in line with what they specified. The website responds to questions like, is every school like this? And do I really need to travel this far every day? With some really attractive local options. I've sent the link to my teacher friends and the services work well for them. Some have gone on to earning more money, coupled with the luxury of being able to walk to work. The website also works particularly well for qualified overseas teachers seeking sponsorship. In my experience, most consultants struggle to offer these roles, but I circulate your experience and requirements amongst the leading minority who can. The real benefit for everyone is this though. Where the site allows you to state what you last earned or are currently earning, the one call that you receive becomes incredibly useful. With prior knowledge to what you're used to earning, the one consultant that decides to contact you is likely to present options that either match or improve your pay. Consequently, the one call that teachers receive through the website usually provokes a lot of interest, resulting in employment. Personally, I wouldn't welcome a call from a consultant that couldn't either improve my earnings or reduce my commute. The service is completely free and will soon become the quickest way for experienced and newly qualified teachers to discover all of the local roles available to them. The website also includes some quite embarrassing photos of me teaching. I've attached the link to the website underneath this video and would love to know what you think. I've found a way to help teachers to teach locally so they can contribute more to their classrooms and actually have a life after work. If you are a qualified teacher or soon intend to qualify with QTS, experience has shown me that when lots of consultants are aware of your experience and requirements, you are more likely to find your perfect role. I just circulate exactly what you need with the volume of consultants required to actually make it happen for you, for free. So thank you for your time today. Reese from Happy London Teacher.